In Uraraka's room at the dorms.
Okay, checklist, phone, UA badge, and purse. I can finally go shopping.
As Uraraka went to her door, she heard a pop.
Wincing as she recognizes the sound. Oh, come on.
Uraraka turns around.
Fully asleep on the bed. I might have gotten lucky. Okay, as long as she doesn't wake up before I get back, everything should be fine. Carefully and quietly sneaks out of her room. Okay, let's make this trip quick.
Half an hour later.
Leaves her room and sees Uraraka on the floor. Huh? Crawling to the stairs. Ugh, when I find out who did this, I'm gonna. Uraraka? What are you doing on the floor? Looks up at Momo. Oh hey ya Momo. I'd like to know that myself. Questioning look that wonders why she said it like that. Are you okay? Physically yes. Morally no. What happened? I woke up and my chair was gone. Had to crawl to the bathroom, and now I'm trying to get downstairs to yell at the jerk or jerks, who probably put it on the first floor. Her chair? What does a desk chair have to do with her being on the floor? Gets to the stairs. Ugh, finally. Grabs her legs with her arms and swings them limply over the edge of the stairs. Now comes the difficult part.
Momo watched as Uraraka carefully began to descend the stairs.
Uraraka? Descends a single step. Yes? Forgive me if this seems like a dumb question, but... By your chair, did you mean your wheelchair? Looks back at Momo like that should have been obvious. Of course. Sighs. Dang it. I knew something was wrong. Would you like some assistance? Goes down another step. Nah. I got this, I just need to get to my chair. I have some bad news for you. Your chair isn't downstairs. Looks back up at her. Then where is it? It's a bit of a story. Let's just say you won't be able to find it. Not for several hours at least. Angry Uraraka face. Ugh. Damn it.
From a distance. Language.
Suddenly confused. Was that a guy's voice? Yes. That was Ida. What the hell is a guy doing on campus?
Walks up to Momo. Hey ya Momo, what are you doing just standing there?
Oh hello Denki. I'm just talking with Uraraka here. I just found her.
Looks and sees Uraraka. Ah okay.
Looking at Denki in disbelief. What? There are two guys? How should I put this? Uraraka, you're not exactly in the same world you were in when you went to bed.
Yeah. Why don't you come up here and we'll explain?
Exasperated sigh. I just got this far. Would you like that assistance now? We'll even take you over to the couch so we can more comfortably talk about this. Frustrated groan. Fine, fuck it. Take me to the couch. Kaminari, would you mind helping me get Uraraka to the couch?
Shrugs. Sure. After Denki and Momo get Uraraka to the couch, and explain what's going on.
So, I'm from another universe? And that's why my chair is missing and there are boys on campus. I'm afraid so. Rolling her eyes and shaking her head. Okay, har har.
Huh?
What is it, pick on Uraraka Day or something? Like I would fall for such an obvious lie. It's not a lie. You can drop the act, Momo.
She's not acting. We're telling you the truth.
Then where's your proof?
Holds his hand up. If you'd allow me to, I can attempt to prove to you that we're not playing some joke on you.
How?
May I have permission to touch you?
Annoyed she's going along with this. As long as you don't try anything perverted.
I won't. Denki reached over, and started scratching the upper part of Uraraka's back.
Jolts, then sighs in relief. What?
I believe your mother used to do things like this for you when you were younger. The same is true for a fair number of the AUs we've met in our worlds, Uraraka. Why don't you ask yourself how I would know something so personal about you, if this is our first time meeting? The only explanation is that we are telling the truth.
Also, here. Holds up a picture of Uraraka, Jiro, and herself on her phone. As you can plainly see in this picture, our Uraraka does not need the aid of a wheelchair. Okay, either this is a really well thought out prank, or you're telling the truth.
Stop scratching her back. We're telling the truth.
Then, where's your Uraraka? Dials Uraraka's number and puts her phone on speaker. Let's find out, shall we?
After a few rings.
Yes? Do you need something, Yamomo? I'm in a little bit of a hurry here. I just ran into one of your AUs. We're having a hard time convincing her about what is happening without you here. I thought I had a little more time. Sorry, Momo, she popped into my bed when I was leaving. I thought since she was asleep, I could run to get my shopping done before she woke up. I see. Well, she is in fact awake now and is currently sitting with Denki and myself. Sighs. Good, can you two keep her entertained until I get back? I shouldn't be much longer. That should be no problem. About how long do you think you'll be? 20 minutes or so. I'm almost at the checkout and just need to run back to the dorms. Then we will see you soon. Thanks again, Yamomo. Tell Kaminari thank you too. I will. Ends the call. As you heard, it will be roughly 20 minutes until she's here. Yeah.
In the meantime, do you want me to get a temporary wheelchair from Recovery Girl?
Actually, does Hatsume go here? Hatsume? Oh, her. Yes, she goes to UA. She's part of the support course. Then she's my best bet at a proper wheelchair.
Wondering if they're thinking of the same person. Okay. Then I'll go get her.
Scribbles something on a piece of paper and hands it to Kaminari. Better yet, tell her this is what I need.
Roughly half an hour later.
Rushes through the door. Sorry I'm late. Rolling around in a wheelchair. The bearings seem a little tight. Were you able to find the ones I asked for? Nah. I had to fabricate my own. Gotta say this is a pretty sweet ride you had me make. It surprised me to have Blondie over there come and asking me to make a wheelchair like this one.
Blondie?
5-point harness, quick release, suspension. I was starting to think I was making a car. Laughing at her joke. Yeah, but they're all necessary for me. Thanks again, Hatsume-chan. Anytime. This was a fun little baby to make. Walks away while waving. Walks over with her mouth agape. Oh my god. So I guess it's really true then. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. You couldn't have possibly known. So don't worry too much about it. Still. Feeling terrible that she left someone in a bad situation. Welcome back.
Yeah, how was the trip?
Annoying and terrible. I couldn't find anything I needed and the clerk was so slow because all he wanted to do was hit on me. Men.
Crosses his arms. Most men, thank you very much.
Giggles a little. Okay, fine, that was funny. You're pretty bad yourself, Denki.
At least I'll admit it. Unlike the other 70-something%.
Laughing even harder now. Wow. I call you a petty bitch with that kind of attitude. Well, that's not.
Please, I'm the pettiest. Acting like he just painted his nails.
Laughing her ass off. How is it you almost always get along with the AU's Kaminari?
Shrugs. Not sure. Might have something to do with how I just go with the flow. At this point, two people came walking down the stairs. Huh? Oh, hello. Waving to the group. Oh, great. Rolling his eye in annoyance. This one at least seems normal.
Looking at them and feeling an odd familiarity. Seriously, how many guys go to this school? In our class it's about 6 girls to 14 if I'm remembering correctly. Not sure about the other classes. Seriously? Yes. But it's not so bad. Most of the guys are pretty nice. Like Midoriya.
Aw, thank you Yaoyorozu-san. TCH. I'm just guessing here, but UA is an all-girls school in your world, right?
Nods. Yeah. Points to Izuku. Also, your name is Midoriya, right?
Yes it is.
Rolls over to him. Can you please let me see your eyes?
Confused. Ah, sure. Walks off to the kitchen. Losers.
Staring.
Feeling slightly uncomfortable. What's going on?
I'm not sure. Do you have a sister?
No. I'm an only child.
Weird. What is?
What? Is Midobro a girl in your world?
Well, I think so, but that's not what's weird. In my world there's a Midoriya, but she's a villain called Queen. What?
Starts laughing from the kitchen. The nerd is a girl.
Somewhat annoyed by Bakugo. Yeah, and she's a real piece of work. Oh, hold on. Pulls out her own phone. I forgot to pull it out to charge, so my phone was in my pocket. Oh, that's a first. No signal. Well, at least I can still pull up the picture. Reveals the picture to everyone. This is roughly what she looks like.
Everyone gathered around to look at the picture.
Whoa. Blushing as looks at the picture. Covering her mouth in shock. My goodness.
Haha, I bet the nerd looks ugh. Jaw drops in shock. Holy shit bro. You're hot as a girl. Izuku.exe has run into a critical error.
Wait a second, that almost looks like UA's gym uniform. Winces. Yeah, it is. She got it after killing one of the third-year girls that tried to stop her. Yikes. I kinda didn't realize your Midoriya and this one were the same. They both seem so different. That's why I was looking you in the eyes earlier. I was trying to see even the slightest hint of crazy that this Midoriya has in excess.
Blinks. Okay.
Well, she can't be that bad, right? Oh, she's bad. The number of murders she's committed is in the quadruple digits. And she only started killing people 6 months ago. Horrified and shocked. What?
Huh? Can't believe he would do that, Deku face. Stunned and processing what they were just told.
Yeah, she's insane on another level. Like Stain, she kills primarily heroes, but anyone who gets in her way also gets killed too. Hero, villain, or civilian.
Scared of Midoriya a little now. Yikes.
I've had to fight against her twice. Each time I only just escaped with my life. Is that why you're? Points to the wheelchair. No. I was born this way. It's actually because of my wheelchair I'm alive, funny enough.
How?
Why do you think I specified I need a quick release? My first fight, I got away because she wasn't used to fighting someone in a wheelchair. The second time, she only lost because I used the wheelchair to hit her in the face, while I threw myself off a building trying to escape. If we end up fighting for a third time, I'm not sure I can get lucky like that again. Yeesh. I can't believe Deku-kun could be anything like that. The weird thing is, I don't think I've seen her use a quirk yet. What?
She doesn't have a strength-enhancing quirk like Midobro?
I don't think so. If she did, I doubt she'd be using garrote wires and knives.
What the heck is a garrote wire? Gulps. Wire usually meant for strangulation, but if I'm right, this wire is much more dangerous.
Nods. It is. It's thin like fishing line but stronger than steel. Huh? But how?
It's a special carbon braided wire.
Carbon braided wire? Wondering face. I suspected the wire was carbon but not a braided wire. What makes you think it's braided?
A long time ago, I wanted to see if I could come up with a bunch of really strong and powerful weapons. If she's anything like I was. It's definitely thinner carbon wires braided together. Carbon is the lightest and strongest material we know of. As a thin wire it's dangerous but can be broken with relative ease. Braid several together and suddenly it's less brittle. Just like ropes, hair braids, so on and so forth.
Starting to understand the implications. Oh. Oh no. What's with the, oh no? Getting a really bad feeling in the pit of her gut.
Based off how it's braided, the wires can do a number of things. She likely has wires meant to strangle, cut, tear, and even shred people apart. Downcast Deku face. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Trying to not throw up and push the bad images out of his head.
I got even luckier than I thought. She must have only had her wire that was made to strangle. How can she even use those? Wouldn't it destroy her hands?
Her gloves are likely lined with carbon as well, probably several layers if I had to guess. She could probably block bullets with her hands. What the fuck, nerd? Hey, I'd never actually make them. I was only trying to make cool tools and weapons as a child.
Deku-kun. You scare me sometimes. Wondering if she has a crush on the right person.
Again, I would never make or use them. They were only theoretical weapons.
That's almost as bad as Bakugo's attitude. Immediately covers her mouth as she realizes she said that out loud accidentally.
What did you say, Floaty? Cringing. Rest in peace.
Backs away while whistling.
You know. Cold and calm. Shut the fuck up, Deku. Freezes.
I'm sorry, it just slipped out.
You're really trying to end up like her, aren't you? Pointing at Uraraka.
Gives him a questioning look. And what's that supposed to mean?
Unable to walk. The whole room went cold.
Has a smile you never want to see. You want to say that again?
Gets in her face. Unable to walk.
Has visible veins on her temple. You. Me. Outside. Now.
Ha. Like you'd even stand a chance. Watching this train wreck in shock.
So you're afraid to fight me then?
Getting angrier. What was that?
It's okay. I'd be embarrassed to get my ass kicked too. So why don't you go walk off with your tail between your legs, little puppy?
You wanted to take this outside. Fine then. But you better be prepared. Walks out of the dorm.
Uses her quirk on the wheelchair. Let's go. Wheels herself outside.
Well? We're about to witness a murder.
I'm afraid so. Feels bad about what happened. This is gonna suck.
Silently walks out of the dorms. Outside after everyone gathers. Bakugo and Uraraka are facing each other. Ready? Nods and takes a fighting stance.
Nods. Why does Midoriya seem calm?
Shrugs. Go. Instantly throws an explosion. Die.
Eek.
Shields his eyes. Whoa.
Uses the suspension on her wheelchair to jump over the explosion. Huh? Questioning look. Is that all? Blinking. Wah.
Throws dozens of explosions. Fuck you, wheels.
Rapidly wheeling around. Guess you're all bark and no bite.
That's it. Throws 3 explosions to intercept her path.
Jumps again. Rolling her eyes. What is happening? I don't know. But it looks like Bakugo is losing.
AP shot. Several people watch as Bakugo's shot hits the wheel of Uraraka's wheelchair. Okay, that's a low blow.
Has an evil smirk. Surprise. Lands with her wheelchair completely intact.
What? I figured.
Huh?
Her wheelchair is probably made out of a carbon alloy. Wait, how? I saw Hatsume leaving the dorm from my window. She's the only person I can think of who would be crazy enough to make a wheelchair made out of a carbon alloy.
Eyes going wide with realization. That must be why Uraraka asked for her specifically. Charges Bakugo. Let's end this.
Also charges.
Shocked. What is she doing?
Right before they collided, Uraraka hit the quick release and pushed herself up into the air. Surprised.
Die.
With the momentum of the jump, and the suspension of her wheelchair, Uraraka swung it over her head and slammed the chair into Bakugo's head. Hits the ground hard. Arg!
Flips around and lands in her chair, then backs a wheel up to Bakugo's neck. You messed with the wrong bitch.
Drooling. Oh damn, that's hot.
Somewhat flustered. I have to agree for once.
Shaking his head. Well, this was to be expected. What? I had a feeling it was gonna end this way. The fact is this Uraraka is just built differently. She fought with someone who kills anyone who gets in their way, twice, and survived.
Well, yes, but.
Not to mention she was fighting someone like me, a hyper-analyst, who was using a very dangerous and deadly weapon.
Rolls up. And someone who killed 3 of the top 10 heroes of Japan.
All eyes but Izuku's went wide at that.
Hold on. She killed 3 of the top 10. Yeah, Edgeshot, Endeavor, and Hawks. Oh my god.
Nods. Even with all the luck in the world, no one would be able to escape someone like that without a massive amount of skill. Groaning and walks over. Uck, first those weirdo AUs, now this one. What the heck is with your other selves?
I don't know. Hey. Come over here. Me? Yes, you. Walks over. What? Bonks original Uraraka in the head. Ow. What was that for? Points at Bakugo. Why the hell did you let this puppy talk to you like that? Huh? Well? Because I didn't want to piss him off. Wondering why she's in trouble all of a sudden.
Would you quit calling me a puppy? Annoyed but restrained.
Shut the fuck up and sit down.
Sits before he realizes it. Hey.
Wow, she tamed Bakugo. Turns to original Uraraka. As for you. What's your problem? I don't. Why would you back down like that? I just didn't. Bonks her again. Ow. Why am I being assaulted by myself?
Chuckling. This is funny and awesome.
You're a hero, aren't you? Well, yes, but. Bonks her again. No, buts. You need to be strong and confident.
One more thing.
You don't have to go around picking fights, but don't go backing down when someone comes at you. Uraraka. Blinking and confused.
She's right, you know.
What?
You fought Bakugo, and pushed him practically to his limits, at the sports festival. You're extremely strong and capable. I hate agreeing with the nerd, but, yeah, you did push me. Surprised. Wow. I figured I'd die before I ever hear you say something like that, bro.
But. Bonks her. What did I say about butts? Rubbing her head. I'm gonna get a lump if you keep doing that. Good. Then maybe you'll listen. Look, just repeat after me. Okay? Wondering what's happening next. My name is Uraraka. My name is Uraraka. And I'm a bad bitch. What? Bonks her. Ow. I'm not saying that. Yes, you are. No, Second verse same as the first. Will you stop that? Not until you do as I say. Frustrated but stays silent. Smirking. What are you gonna do if I don't stop? Stop that. No. Getting pissed. Stop. Make me. Punches her AU in the gut.
Surprised and shocked. Uraraka slowly realizes what she just did.
Horrified by her actions. Ah. I'm sorry. Sucks in air. Oof. Well, that was a good hit. But don't apologize. No longer feels bad. Sighs. Look, saying you're a bad bitch isn't a horrible thing. My mother used to say being a bad bitch basically means you take what you want, and don't take shit from anyone. So just say it already. Fine. I'm a bad bitch. Good again. My name is Ochako Uraraka, and I'm a bad bitch.
Uraraka gives her AU a gesture like, "There, are you happy?"
Good. Now this time yell it. Uck. Raised her hand up threateningly. My name is Ochako Uraraka, and I'm a bad bitch. Good. Now remember that, because you are a bad bitch. Take the things you want and don't take any shit from anyone anymore.
Rolling his eyes. Like that will really.
Shut up.
That was hot.
What is with you?
What? I like what I like. Gotta say, it's nice to see you taking a stand again, Uraraka. You've been kinda gloomy for a little while now, and I don't like seeing you down like that.
I don't know what was going on with you, but just remember this: if you're anything like me, you're determined, creative, and maybe even a little crazy. And that's how you should be. Thanks. No problem. Now I'm hungry. Let's go find something to eat. Giggling. Sure thing. It'll be my treat today. Smiles at Bakugo. Now be a good puppy and give me a hand.
Grumbles but get up and starts pushing the wheelchair for her. Now that's what I call riding in style. Smiling Denki. AU Uraraka and Denki fist bump each other, as the group goes to a fancy restaurant. The end of Part 8.